Alexa, what's my daily reminder today?
You have one reminder. Every day is an opportunity to get better.
You're such a good girl.
Alexa, turn Cooper's light blue.
Hey, Melissa, tell me about your husband.
Smart, funny, talented. How much time do you have?
I think I might have a lot of time.
That's Panda. Say hi.
Hey Shaq, what's the weather like today?
Here's your Shaqcast for the day.
Good morning, Pa. I'm at the store right now grabbing stuff for you guys, and then I'll drop it off. Love you. Love you too.
Alexa, play disco.
One last thing. I've got mad skills. Things are like apps for Alexa. See?
Rebecca?
Good morning. Thanks for tuning in. I'm thrilled to be here with my team in the Spheres to show you what we've been up to. The last 18 months have not been easy, but I believe we can look back and ahead with a renewed sense of optimism because we've seen what we can accomplish when we come together to solve hard problems. I've seen this firsthand, how a persistent focus on inventing on behalf of customers can thrive, especially in times of uncertainty. And that's what brings us here today, our vision for how we can craft technology to make customers' lives even better. When you hear the term consumer electronics beyond the phone, it's typical to think about the gadgets around your home, or all too often in the drawer of your desk, not even charged. But since the invention of our first device, the Kindle, our goal has been to not build gadgets, but instead devices that are deeply integrated with services. When we're at our best, those services, the content, the interactions are front and center, and the device itself fades into the background. Another way that we differ from typical consumer electronics companies is that instead of trying to transport customers out of the physical world, we believe in making your real world more connected, more engaging, more delightful, and more convenient, so that you can be present with the people and the things that you care most about. When this is working, you'll know it. I certainly do. Instead of coming home and my whole family is staring at their devices with headphones in, or sometimes even staring at two screens at the same time, we're listening to music together. We're watching a movie that we all love, and we're being surprised by that family photo on an Echo Show and talking about what a good time we had when it was taken. At Amazon, we want to create more of these moments for our customers. And we believe the key to doing that is ambient intelligence, an environment where each of your devices and services is a thread in a fabric woven together by artificial intelligence, offering far more than any one single device or service could on its own. In this paradigm, AI is all around you. It's constantly adapting to you. It understands the state of your environment and your preferences, and helps you when you need it. Most importantly, it recedes into the background when you don't. Our job is to take this complex science, the best of AI, and make it beautifully simple to use. Throughout today, you're going to see our examples of our next big leaps forward. Science fiction becoming reality. You'll see how custom AI can make your life even easier by working on your behalf. You'll see how an ambient experience can make a more connected family. And you'll see how this intelligent fabric means you get to look up at the world all around you. These are big shifts in the way customers will relate to technology.